Dear law student, you are not special. Don't act like you're special. My name is Marco Brown. I am Brand Family Law in Salt Lake City. And I know that you're not special because I'm not special either. I started a law firm in 2010, and I had to go through the muck and the mire in order to make this work, right? I graduated from law school with honors. I had a clerkship. I'd done all of these things. But then I started my own law firm. No one cared how special I thought I was. No one cared that I thought I was smart, right? No one cares that you're smart either. So you just have to do literally whatever it takes to be successful. The things I had to do to be successful, I took a job, I kid you not, for $8.50 an hour to pay for my family's rent and food, okay? I was an attorney. That was a really hard pill to swallow, taking a job for $8.50. And this wasn't like bagging groceries. Like, that would have been way preferable. I went back to the job I worked as a sophomore in college. Okay, I was helping people with mental inabilities to live in the community, right? So I mean, this was like changing diapers. This was work that embarrassed me to talk about, okay? But I did it anyway because it was necessary to feed my family, and it was necessary to keep the law firm going. So I'd work the law firm during the day, probably 40, 60 hours a week. I mean, it was probably closer to 60 hours a week. And then I would work 40 hours a week at this job. So I was putting in 80 to 100 hours. And thankfully, after a little bit, the 850 went up. I think I ended that job at like 1250, okay, within a year. But I had to do that just to make ends meet. So no one cared that I thought I was special, right? Like, I had to prove myself to everybody that I encountered. So there was that. Then there was the probably 100, 200, 300,000 words of content that I had to write for my website, all during this period. So I would literally work the law firm during the day. I'd write content. I would try to get clients. And then I would work at night at this job where I'm making $8.50 an hour. I did everything for free in the beginning. So many hundreds of hours writing content, putting things out on the internet that I really never seemingly got paid for, okay? But it was necessary in order to move the needle so people would trust me, okay? Because again, I'm not special. I had to prove myself to everybody that I met, and this was the way I was doing it. So I was just doing tons of work for free, then I was working a job for $8.50 an hour, and it seemed like I was spinning my wheels for months and months and months. And then there was one month, I remember, that everybody paid me, okay? So I think I made $17,000 that month because everybody paid. All the people that had not paid me up until then, they all kind of paid that month. And then I knew it was going to be okay. But man, I had to go through that muck and the mire, and I cried during that period of time. I don't know how many times, because I was scared. And it was really extraordinarily difficult, but it's what you have to do. So if you want to go out and you want to work on your own, I can tell you that you're taking a risk doing it, but the reward is phenomenal at the end if you're successful, okay? But you have to realize that if you're going to do that you have to put in the work. There is no other way around it. You are going to do work for free, you are going to do low-cost work, and that is just the way it's going to be in the beginning. Accept it, and if you can get through that period, then the reward is like nothing you've ever seen. Okay, until next time, appreciate it. Appreciate your time.